All right, welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell here, of course. And we are now pleased to be joined by Christian Eckes from Thor Sport Racing, of course, who drives the 98 Toyota Tundra with Grant Enfinger. Christian, how are you, bud?
I'm good, man. Just got back doing some stuff around the house, and now I'm doing a nice little interview. Making dinner, too. Got dinner in the oven.
So what a season, what a few weeks it's been for you. A few weeks ago, you didn't even know that you were going to be racing this year, and now you're going to be driving part-time with Thor Sport Racing, and you're still with Toyota.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, no, it's kind of been a rough couple months. Kind of the deal at KBM. It is what it is. It happened, business and whatever. But like I said, I mean, I reached out to Thor Sport when I knew that the KBM deal was kind of falling apart. I guess probably probably October. And I just, whatever, I was calling just to see if they had anything, and they said there's really no promises, but we could see what happens. And it kind of we've been talking about it since then. Because whatever, the Toyota swap was a potential thing. And me being with Toyota, obviously that kind of struck my attention. And those things kind of build. And I went up to Thor Sport, I don't know, about 3-4 weeks ago, and then I didn't really hear an answer back for a couple weeks, and then all of a sudden, I'm running part-time with Grant. So really fortunate for Duke and Rhonda and everything that they've done so far for me. And it's been a pleasure to kind of work with them and continue to be in the seat.
So, kind of going a little bit backwards, when did you know that things at KBM weren't going to work out for 2021?
I'd probably say, I don't know the specifics. It was probably early October, which unfortunately for me was a little bit late. It was kind of hard to get something together past that. So, like I said, I'm real fortunate to Duke and Rhonda for the opportunity, and I'm really looking forward to getting advantage of it.
Okay, so before you got there and stuff, you probably knew that you were going to be teammates with Ben Rhodes, and of course, you two had a little bit of an incident at Texas. Have you guys really talked, and how's that been going? Have you guys went out to eat or something? I know you kind of talked about it when you had all the Thor Sport guys on the Toyota Racing call last week, but have you guys had a chance to talk between the two of you?
Yeah, we talked a little bit. We just text back and forth. I really haven't talked to him since. We're planning on going to dinner and stuff. But the way we talked, it's in the past. I've always kind of been a real team advocate, and I don't think having a little bit of a difference between each other is going to be a great thing for our fab shop or anything. So, it is what it is. Obviously, I still have some strong feelings about what happened because it hurt for a couple weeks. So. I'll always have that in the back of my mind, but at the end of the day, we're teammates now, and I got to put that in the past.
Did you ever think you would be teammates when that whole thing happened?
No, definitely not. It's funny how everything kind of works out that way, but yeah.
Yeah. So I know you're only racing 10 races this year, so that maybe will give you the opportunity to maybe go drive other things. Have you been a pro? Do you think you might go and drive late models, or do you think you might go to ARCA? I know you have a pretty good relationship with Billy Venturini.
Yeah.
Have you talked to him, or do you think you might add some additional stuff?
Yeah, I don't know. If the opportunity presents itself, sure, I'd be interested in doing it. Even for free, I really don't care. I'll go do something to stay busy, but. Yeah, nothing yet. I've talked to Billy a couple of times about a few things, but nothing's set in stone or probably will be set in stone. It was just kind of just talking back and forth and how it'd be cool, but super late model stuff, probably not. I'm not 100% sure yet, but definitely open to hearing some things.
Yeah, just going out there. So I know the off season was busy trying to find rides and stuff, but there were a few just trying to find some things, and you also had you've been doing some iRacing. I think you got a dog this off season. So how's the how was your off season besides dealing with all the things of trying to find something?
It wasn't bad. I haven't really done much. I played a lot of Xbox, which my girlfriend is not very pleased about. But uh, my dog's doing great. Luna, she's been awesome. It's been kind of cool, seeing her progress and grow and everything like that. I got a house in September last year,
Nice.
and kind of been working on that stuff. I got a big project coming up next. I got to redo the backyard because it's a disaster out there. So here in the next couple of weeks, put some sod back there and make it all nice, and we'll see what happens. But it's been fun so far.
Yeah, I saw
Got a
you.
lot of sure too, so I can do some stuff at least.
Yeah, I saw you were doing some house projects as well. I know that the backyards. I know you've been out in the backyard a lot, working on some things.
Yeah.
What's that kind of like? i- is it just good to find things and do things and in the off season? I know you're playing a lot of Xbox and you're doing some iRacing, and awkwardly enough, you're going to be doing some iRacing tomorrow with Garth Allen, which will be
Yeah.
interesting. So what's that been like to just keep yourself busy?
It's not bad. The house stuff's probably been the most fun so far, just because it's different. You used to live in an apartment or at your parents' house. You go out and pick some sticks up for your parents, but that's about it. So we built a fence around the house and built a retaining wall and built a set of stairs on the deck and everything. So we've been kind of being contractors and everything like that, but it's been interesting for sure.
Talk about iRacing. I know you got a big iRace tomorrow with Garth Allen. What's that going to be like?
I don't know. Last time we did it, I just wrecked him like 30 times, but hopefully I don't have to do that again. It's too fun to wreck him though. Like he's just very wreckable. Yeah, he's a good guy though. Racing news now, great guy.
Yeah, Garth Allen is amazing. Go check out his ARCA Saturday. He's got an ARCA watch party going on, so check that out. So
Yeah, I have to.
yeah, you might. Anyway, so I know that you only have 10 races. I know you got the Daytona road course, and we got the Clash tonight. Do you think you might learn something watching the Cup guys go, or not really?
If obviously I was running this weekend, I could learn a lot from it. But being in the road course, there's not too much to learn from it until I think we might be the first race next week. But yeah, really nothing to learn yet until next week or last year, pretty much for the Daytona road course.
Yeah. So I know that you've been watching a lot of the NFL playoffs and the Super Bowl. What are your thoughts on the playoffs this year with that? I know you're a Denver Broncos fan, so
Fortunately, uh, yeah, it's been a couple rough years in Denver, but no, it was really cool to see Tom Brady get seventh. It's kind of cool, kind of going through the same thing, being at a team for a long time and then going to switch to something else. So, it's cool to see success for him. I missed my Super Bowl picks by 2. I said Green Bay and Buffalo were going to go, and the opposite 2 teams win. So it is what it is. But I did say whoever wins the NFC Championship game was going to beat the Chiefs because the Chiefs are just not that great this year. Even though they got whatever 15-1 and had a decent season, they're just yeah.
yeah. Yeah, for sure. It's going to be quite interesting. Besides, with all the racing going on, do you watch anything else besides football and stuff?
Well, there's Luna. Hey, come say hi.
Oh,
Oh, come here. Oh, hello.
Luna's getting bigger.
Oh, yeah, she's getting big. Hey, what do you think? Yeah, she's like 25 pounds now. She's a big girl.
How much is she expected to grow by?
65 is what she'll be.
Nice. Yeah.
Hey, y'all feeling it? All right. She's cute though. Oh. But yeah, no, it's I hope the Broncos make it this year because it's been God knows how long since we've gone to any sort of playoffs. Luckily, the last time we did go to the playoffs,
Yeah, Broncos
But
haven't made the playoffs since you last won Super Bowl 50.
yeah, it's kind of crazy to think about that actually.
Yeah, it's the thing is when I was looking up that I like when because the Chiefs and Browns ended their long playoff droughts, and I wanted to see who was the latest one, and obviously that goes to the Jets, but I think the Broncos were right up there as well.
It's haven't gone since what, like 05, 06?
2010.
Oh, really?
That was the like the Rex Ryan years. Like I think they made it in like not 09 and 10. I was like that was Mark Sanchez before Mark Sanchez got bad. So
Mark Sanchez butt fumble.
that was before the butt fumble.
I forgot Mark Sanchez. That guy was actually not bad for like a
The
year.
first 2 years he was not bad, and then he like got really bad.
Downhill fast, yeah.
So yeah, crazy. That is what the NFL is. Do you watch like NBA, Major League Baseball, hockey?
I don't really watch NBA that much. I watch hockey probably once a year. I'm a New Jersey Devils fan.
Yeah.
Um, Other than that, I don't watch baseball. I don't watch soccer. I mean, it's pretty much just hockey and uh, damn, football. Sorry, I'm brain freeze.
Yeah.
NBA. I don't even think I've watched a finals game like start to finish. I haven't watched any game start to finish. So honestly, I've never really been into basketball.
Right. Do you ever get in those Toyota pickup games while you were there?
Toyota pickup games. What's
But
that?
they were playing some basketball or something over at the Toyota gym or something.
Oh yeah. I'm not bad. I'm a little bit of a dirty defender. They always want to call fouls. We don't call fouls, but pretty much my entire defensive strategy is to foul. So
Does
that's what
Harrison
it is.
does Harrison Burton foul a lot? Does he get competitive at that?
I don't know. It depends. I mean, it's mostly fun. We have fun before anything else. Um, Max McLaughlin takes it too seriously, though. It's like he misses a shot. He's that guy that goes, "Oh, come on!" Like, dude, like nobody cares here. Stop.
It gets really, when you're playing and you want to play to win, it gets really competitive and it really, really shows.
Yeah, I mean,
Look at all of you, and like all of you when you're on the racetrack, it goes like to like bat on the basketball court because
yeah, something like that.
you want to win, right?
Yeah,
So,
but
all
yeah.
right. Final thing for you. I know you're not racing this week. Is it weird not being down in Daytona this week? Because I know you've been down there the last 2 times.
Uh, yeah. So I've gone. I don't know, probably the last 4 years because I went with Venturini to watch in 2018 and 2017. So yeah, it's going to be a little rough on Friday for sure. It's probably going to hurt a little bit, because I know I can go out there and do it, but unfortunately, just something kind of didn't materialize. And it is what it is. It's part of it, but in the same aspect, it's going to be a little bit motivational sitting there and watching my first truck race at Daytona for the first time in 3 years. So, yep.
All right. Christian Eckes, thank you so much for taking some time to talk with us, and we'll see you next week at the Daytona Road Course, bud.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.